Now the oldest bat car I have is the Corgi diecast from 1966 or 67. Now this one's got the trailer hitch, so it's not the earliest. The earliest didn't have the hitch, but it's a good solid die-cast piece. It's got Batman and Robin in the driver's and passenger seats. It's got a little aerial here, 3 rocket tubes, and they actually shoot the rockets. I don't have the original rockets, I bought replacements, and they're just basically a little plastic stick, nothing to them. It's got a light here, and these 2 plastic pieces are usually busted off from a played with model. The hubcaps have bats cast into them, which is kind of a nice look. Bat stickers on the doors, and a button here that brings down that cutter, and on the box it depicts it cutting through a chain. And this little wheel here fires the rockets out of the tubes. And then as the car moves, a little flame goes in and out of the exhaust port. The plastic windows, they have a bit of a blue hue to them. Some of them were clear, and I think the later ones were clear. And on the base plate they have a figure of Batman cast right in, which is kind of neat. Corgi toys, made in Great Britain, Batman, Batmobile. Well, this car was quite a big deal when it came out. It was, I think, pretty close to as big as the James Bond car when that came out. They were on a real run after the James Bond and this Batmobile. They were on a pretty good run to produce movie-related items. This one is probably the most famous of them all, as far as the Bat toys go, for Corgi. And it's a pretty nice vehicle. If you want to collect Batman stuff, try and get a hold of this one. It's worth it. The next one I want to show you is the Corgi Batcopter, which is from the late 70s. It's got the Batman figure sitting in the cockpit. Fairly heavy die-cast model. Spinning rotor here, and the main rotor spins by turning this wheel. Of course, the blades are shaped like bat wings. Stickers on the side, Batman emblem, and Batman with his face in between these words, the 2 words. And then the box, it's a window box. Some instructions on the bottom. Some photo art on the back side. Says it's got Batman, lifting winch, and operating rotors. Now Batcopter joins Batman in his fight against crime. The Metoy Company Limited, Northampton, UK. And forgot to show you that little hook down here. Just pulls out. And there's another wheel. And you turn, it'll crank that hook back up. Kind of a neat model. Looks good on display with Batman items or just in the Corgi toy collection. The next one is the Batboat. Again, it's from the late 70s. Has Batman and Robin figures. They're both removable. And the boat's removable from the trailer, and it does float. The trailer is the same as the earlier one, only this one here has what Corgi called its whiz wheels, which is just a super fast wheel. But the box on the back depicts the cast wheel, so they just didn't bother to change the box when they went over to the newer model. And it's a nice attractive box. Batman's figure here, or face there. Corgi Batboat. Trademark owned by the Metoy Company Limited. Again, a nice displayable model. And here's another one from the 70s, the Penguin-mobile. Die-cast dune buggy type vehicle with a little plastic penguin figure in it. Whoops, his umbrella, which mounts on the back here. Made in Great Britain, Corgi Penguin-mobile. Little V8 engine with a blower on it, twin exhaust, a couple of lights here. And the box again, the same basic style, window box with the header card. Penguin and Batman depicted there. Backside, a little nicer artwork there. Gotham City and the Penguin. Believe it or not, I bought this at the BC Ferry Terminal years ago. Don't ask me what they were selling this stuff for, but it was on the shelf and I bought it. It was the only one there, so I don't know if they'd got a lot in from some store at a discounted price and were flogging them or what was going on. But I was lucky to get it. It's a nice little model, actually. Oh, here's another one. It's the Bat Bike, and quite a bit bigger scale than the other toys, but it's kind of cool. Batman's all plastic, removable. Bike's die cast with a lot of other plastic parts on it. It's got a little kickstand that goes right back. Got two ports here where you can insert rockets and they can be fired. I don't have rockets. I know you can buy replacements. I've just never got around to getting them. But I like it. It really sets off a display of Batman stuff. Very displayable. Now here's a model from the 1990s or the early 2000s. And it's supposed to depict the 1966 Batmobile. As you can see, it doesn't really look like it, but it is cool and I like it. It's got a Batman figure in it. Too bad it didn't have Robin. It's got kind of a generic wheel, mag. No operating features. But they did depict Batman on the base plate. Kind of copying the original. All in all, a nice collectible toy. And here's a window box, which I think they did a good job of. They've got Batman depicted here. 1960s DC Comics. Corgi. Showing some other models that are available, or were available. And a little display tray inside with a car sits on, with a bit of a skyline of Gotham City, I guess, in the background. I think I paid around $6.99 for this thing. It was probably worth it. Nice car. And at the same time as the 66 depiction, they did a 1980s Batmobile. Again with Batman in the driver's seat. In a nice blue. Pretty sharp wheels with the bat cast into the wheel. Batman stickers on the doors. One on the trunk. And the exhaust for the rocket engine. Again, they depicted Batman cast into the base plate, which is a plastic base plate. The car is all die cast. And this one's got an opening hood, some engine detail, and a bat cast into the air cleaner, which is kind of neat. Really, they did a lot better job on this one than they did on the 66 version. And again, the box has a display tray inside. Skyline of Gotham City. Cool picture of Batman there. And a depiction of the car on the back, showing the operating hood. Yeah, it's a nice model. Actually well done. And I just like to show this plastic one here. It's not a Corgi, it's a Kenner. But this one they did here is, this is the 80s version by Kenner. And it's a pretty awesome car. It's got Batman and Robin in the driver's and passenger seats. And they're DC superpowers, so they didn't come with the car, but I added them in. Got a bumper that pops out, and a button here. You can grab the Joker or wherever you want with those. They did a really, well, it's got a motor sound. They did a really fine job on that one, Kenner, back in the day. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me again for some more toy reviews. Catch you later.